version of Cassidy here. Welcome back to my channel. Halloween videos have finally begun and I'm so freaking excited. I love Halloween videos. It's really the only time of the year where I get to completely just go crazy and express myself like in whatever way I want. Every year I feel like I surprise myself with my artistic abilities. I have seen a bunch of people doing like bloody or scary skulls, so I wanted to do something that was a skull but still a little bit more on the happier, nicer, friendly side. Before we get into the video, I want to thank you guys so much. We reached 5,000 subscribers and I couldn't be more excited. It's so awesome to just watch my YouTube family grow. I asked you guys to do it and you guys made it happen, so I love you so much, and here's to a billion quadrillion more of you babies. Don't forget to like this video if you want to see more Halloween tutorials, and you know I have more coming for you. And while you're down there, just don't forget to subscribe. But other than that, let's just jump right into this video. Alright guys, so let's jump right into this pink skull makeup. So I have actually already primed my skin. I used the Glossier Rich Priming Moisturizer, and then to fill in my pores, I used the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Stick It to Pores Stick Primer, and I just put that like on the center of my face to mattify and fill in those pores that are more visible in this area. And I've actually been really liking this. This is a new product by Hard Candy and it's actually really, really good. I'm not really putting like a full face of foundation before I do this makeup. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a lot of concealer on all over my face just to give myself an even skin tone. And I'm using Urban Decay's Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. Do you guys see this pimple right here? It's literally so huge like under my skin and it hurts so bad. Blend that in with a beauty sponge. For this tutorial, I'll probably be going in and out of a voiceover because once I get deeper into it, I want to just like focus on doing the makeup and not have to worry about talking you guys through it. I'm like, oh, not too much coverage, and then I just put concealer all over my face. Okay, now I'm gonna start tracing the skull out. So whenever I'm doing a Halloween look, I will most likely start everything out by tracing first. I'm using a nude lip liner for this. This is NYX lip liner in the shade Peekaboo. It's just like a neutral color. So I'm gonna go ahead and trace the eyes out. It doesn't have to be perfect. On this eye. And then to trace out the jaw. Now do keep in mind this is just a rough draft, okay? So it kind of looks weird. Alright guys, so I am going in with this Ben Nye cream color palette and I'm using this white cream color here. So I'm basically going to take that and just fix the tracing around my forehead, and then I'm going to go back in the white with the white paint and just fill in all of those areas of the skull. So this is going to create the base of the skull. And then I'm going to go ahead and start drawing in those teeth. So to draw in the teeth, basically what I'm doing is just creating little tall skinny triangle shapes, and I'm doing that on the top of my lip and then on the bottom of my lip. Now I'm going to be taking this NYX Primal Colors Pressed Pigment in the shade Hot Fuchsia, and I'm going to be using that to just outline the perimeters of the hollows of this skull. So I'm using this really hot pink color because this is the darkest I want the edges to be. And then you'll see I go in with a lighter pink color. I'm using 3 pinks from the BH Cosmetics 28 color matte palette, and I'm just using a few different pink colors to really create a nice depth effect. And I sort of go over each color. I first go in with the hot pink, then I take this pink right here that's a little less bright. I use that right on the edges of the hot pink, and then I go in with an even lighter pink on top of that and use it to blend the edges of the pink before that. So I'm just using different shades of pink to really create a nice gradient effect around all the perimeters of the skull. Now for my lids, I'm just going to cover my lids and my lower lash line with the white face paint just to create a really nice blank canvas. So I'm blending that white color into the pink that I already have around the edges of my eye, and just to create a nice smooth gradient. And then I'm going to go back into my BH Cosmetics palette and pick up all of those pinks that I was using on my face, and I'm putting the same on my lids. So I'm working that light pink into my crease, and then taking the dark pink and putting it all over my crease and all over my lid. And then I'm taking the white face paint and cleaning up any edges around my face and just working on filling in the rest of my jawline. And I'm also going to put a second layer of paint on the entire skull area because I want that white to really pop. I'm now taking the hot pink shadow again and just working on filling in my nose, putting the dark pink on the perimeter areas, and then taking some lighter pinks and working on the middle of the nose area. Now to go back and work on the teeth, I'm using a purple color just to change it up a little. I didn't want it to be too overwhelmingly pink. So I took the purple and I'm just putting it right in between the gaps of the teeth and on my chin, kind of just dragging it down for a cool effect. And I want to make sure the gaps are just filled in with that purple. Then I go ahead and create the bottom of the teeth by just defining those lines a little bit, and I take a smaller brush as well and I go over each little gap just to make it look like there's a little hole in between and sort of try to make it look as realistic as possible. Then I take this lighter pink color and use that to blend out the edges of the teeth. I'm going to create some streaks on the bottom of my chin to have it blend well, and then once I have that set, I'm going back in with that pink shade, and I'm actually working on creating some sort of dimension to this skull because with it being all white, it looks a little bit flat, so I want to make it look a little bit more realistic, and I'm creating these little shadows around the edges of certain parts of my face. I'm going in with a light pink, blending it out a little, and just adding a darker pink and then blending that out. So I wasn't too precise with this. I was just trying to add some shadow along the edges of my little skull here. So you'll see me just do this around separate parts of my face. Once I have it nice and shaded the way that I like, I'm going towards my neck and I'm just picking up the pink colors and just running it down my neck to create a little bit of shadow down there. I'm not being too precise, but it ended up going down in a V kind of motion, which I didn't mind. So next thing that I'm going to do is take the Hard Candy Glitter Stay with an iridescent pink glitter that I have, and I'm just packing the glitter glue all over my lid and taking that same finger into the actual glitter and just pressing that glitter right onto my lid. And like I said, I wanted this to be a more friendly kind of skull, so I love the effect that the glitter had on it, and I do that to both of my lids. Once the glitter is all set on my lids, I throw on some mascara and I also add these Vegas Nay and Eyeliner lashes in Platinum Princess. And after that, the look is completely done. Alright you guys, so this is the completed pink skull look. I hope you guys enjoyed this really fun skull. Let me know in the comments down below what you want my next Halloween tutorial to be, because I do have some ideas, but I'm still open to your guys' suggestions. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe because you know how much it means to me from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!